everybody, welcome to my channel, Sincerely Saturday. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Totoro pinata. For this you're going to need a few things. Hopefully you have this around the house. You can use a shirt box or a cereal box, some cardboard, some pair of scissors, some glue, double-sided tape, a pen or pencil, some wire, some cardstock in green, black, and white, a ruler, some washi tape or masking tape, and streamer, and fiberfill for the belly of Totoro. You can omit this if you don't have it, but it does make a really cute little puffy belly. To begin, you're going to want to freehand the body of Totoro out of the thick cardboard. Once you have your first one cut out, use it as a template for your second piece. Now cut off the sides of your garment box or your cereal box, and you're going to use that as the sides for the pinata. I just cut down the folds that were on the box. And now you can start assembling your Totoro using the masking tape or washi tape, and just work your way all the way around, making sure you leave an opening at the bottom so that you have somewhere to stuff all your goodies into. So once I have the body created for Totoro, I'm going to start putting on his stomach part, his little puffy belly. You're going to hear me say puffy like 50 times because it's such a cute little word. So what you're going to do is you just place your fiberfill over on the belly area. I didn't glue it down. I just used pieces of streamer that I taped across to keep it in place, and I found that worked really well. So you can decide whether you want to glue it on or do my method. Either way it works fine, but you just cut like lengths of streamer to cover it and overlap them until you've covered the fiberfill completely. So now that you've got that done, you can work on your fringe. What you're going to do is just cut long strips of each of the gray and white. You're going to need total about a half of the white roll and about 2/3 of a gray roll to cover this pinata. But basically you just cut long strips, and then you're going to fold it over on itself until you have a bundle of paper that you're able to snip through. Go ahead and make snips up the bottom about halfway. And you're going to pay attention to the ends where it's folded over. You're going to make sure you snip those, otherwise you're going to have large chunks there. So just keep working your way all the way through all the strips until you have a couple piles to work with. Once you have all of your fringe cut, it's time to start working on the belly portion. I just made like a little sketch of the size that I wanted his belly, and starting at the bottom I affixed one piece with a piece of masking tape or washi tape. Then you're going to work your way up, just gluing the streamer to itself. Make sure you don't glue it to the backing so it's easy to remove. And once you have it at the size that you want it, you're just going to trim it, cut it so that it's nice and round and even on both sides. So next I decided to work on his ears. For this you're going to use a piece of gray streamer. You're just going to use about a 4-inch piece of double stick tape. Go ahead and place that down the center of the streamer, and then you're going to cut the same amount of wire and place that on the tape, fold it over, and then just freehand a couple of ears. I just looked at online to see what his ears were rough shaped like. It's actually really easy. So nothing too hard about it. Just check out what he looks like online and cut some rough shapes out. Now we can cut out the facial features for him and the little chevrons for his belly. For those, I decided to cut 7 of them. I have seen with 9, but for this pinata, I just wanted 7. And also a leaf for his head. just because when I think of Totoro, that's kind of what I think of. And once you have all of these things cut, just set them aside because now we're going to start wrapping the pinata with the fringe. Okay, so we can start wrapping this guy with fringe, but first I'm gonna fix the ears. I think that was just a little bit easier than putting them on after the fact. So you can see that I did put one piece of streamer around the outside of the body. That was just to hide the white a little bit, and just make sure that it wasn't gonna show underneath the ears. So once I had the ears on, I started wrapping from the bottom up with the gray streamers, just glue all the way around the very, very bottom and put the streamer on and work your way up, just gluing it onto itself the whole entire way. You can see in the fast forward of me wrapping this that I did just put single pieces when I got kind of close to the top of the head. That way I could control and contour the face a little bit more. But you do you and figure it out the way that works best for you. This is just how it worked best for me. Now he's all wrapped and ready to go. We're going to put on his face and his belly so that he comes to life. Just use a liberal amount of glue on the back of your belly piece and make sure that you're pushing down pretty decently with a decent amount of pressure so that you can affix the belly and none of the sides pop up. And then just put on his facial features and you've got yourself a Totoro pinata. So here he is, all ready to be stuffed, and I cannot help but poke his puffy little belly over and over because it is just too cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and visit sincerelysaturday.com for other awesome DIYs and tutorials.